Hi, AT from CNC at Home. I received this fire blanket from Chzhvan and thought it would be a good time to talk about safety. Not only from fire, but from errant laser beams and potentially particles in the air. That's where you want to wear some sort of mask to filter that stuff out. Definitely when you're working with a laser, wear the appropriate goggles to block any laser beam that might get bounced around. Lasers are very detrimental to your eyes, and there's no fixing that. If you burn your retina, it's like you're done. So make sure to get the appropriate kind of goggles. I use a blue laser, so I went with red goggles because that is on the opposite end of the spectrum, and that's going to only pass through the red frequencies or the low frequencies. The high frequencies of that 455 nanometer for the blue laser will block, these things will block a lot of that. I got green ones that came with the laser, which I thought was interesting because that's not as far away from the blue. Still very good. If you're using a CO2 laser, they have special goggles for CO2 lasers. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not there. You need to wear safety goggles appropriate for your laser. Anyway, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Let's go take this fire blanket and see if it works. I have two fire sources we're going to try and extinguish. Gas on the left, cardboard on the right. The first thing will be to try the fire extinguisher. That's kind of the go-to for putting out fires. The problem with fire extinguishers is they can lose their charge. And when you go to use them, if they're empty, they're no good. Let's back up and try this again. Let's deploy the Chzhvan fire blanket. Pull down on those two cords, go back to the fire and over the fire source and walk away. Get some time, let the oxygen get starved out. Make sure the fire is done. When you pull the blanket back, voila. Fire's out, everything's safe, no harm, no mess. I hope you enjoyed that little demonstration. The fire blankets seem to do a pretty good job. You need two things for fire: oxygen and fuel. If you starve the oxygen with this fire blanket, the fuel won't be able to burn. And that's what we saw, both with the cardboard and with the gasoline that I was burning. So a chemical fire and then just the burning cardboard. Both were extinguished. You put the blanket on there, you let it sit, walk away from it if you need to, but that'll starve the oxygen out and give you time to think clearly and act appropriately. So I think this fire blanket is a success. I will keep one near the laser, just in case. Lasers burn stuff, and you don't want to have a fire in your laser. Just to be transparent, Chzhvan did send this fire blanket to me at no cost for me to test, so keep that in mind. I did find it to be good. It did exactly what it was supposed to. So it's not that expensive. Get a couple of them and have them in key spots. Just hang them on the wall. Comes with a little hanger. Once you're done using it, there is a special pair of gloves in here to help handle the blanket. It is made out of fiberglass, and fiberglass can get into your hands in little glass slivers, and that's annoying at best. So keep that in mind. When you're folding it up and putting it away, use those gloves. In an emergency, yeah, just grab these things, deploy the blanket, put it on the fire, and step away, and then think about what your next step is going to be. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. As always, if you like the content of our channel, think about subscribing. It really helps us out. Enjoy doing your CNC at home projects, and stay safe. Oops.